Well, howdy there, folks. James from the Political Friar coming to you again today. I thought I'd take a little break from watching the Israel Hamas war to talk about domestic U.S. politics for just a hot second. See, 2 days ago, right about the same time as Hamas terrorists were murdering people in Israel, RFK Jr., Robert Kennedy, announced that he was no longer a Democrat and that he would be running for president as an independent instead. Now, the immediate question is, well, what does this mean for the race? I mean, in theory, we're going to end up in November with three or four folks who have some high name recognition on the ballot. Then let's just presume that it's Trump and Biden because it probably will be. And then we have Kennedy and Cornel West. Now, Cornel West is a professor, very far left wing kind of guy, and it's pretty clear that he'll get most of his supporters from folks who would otherwise vote for Biden. But what about Kennedy? Is Kennedy going to get his support from folks who would otherwise vote for Biden or otherwise vote for Trump? Well, the first and obvious answer is that Kennedy is named synonymous with Democrats. He was a Democrat in the primary. He was getting 14% of Democrats' support in the primary polls against Biden. So, of course, he's going to draw from Democrats, except, is he? Of the 96 donors that donated the max to Kennedy when he announced his campaign in April, 36 of them were Republicans. This was the first Democrat that these 36 ever donated to. And you may say that's because they wanted him to be a spoiler for Joe Biden, and that could be. It's probably part of it. It also might maybe be a actual reflection of the area of the electorate that Kennedy is appealing to. So, what is the Kennedy campaign? Kennedy campaign is based on a sense that the system is unfair. It's based on a sense that the elites have dominated the system and the little guy just can't get ahead. It's based on this idea that the deep state is censoring everything that normal people need to know about, and that there's a conspiracy to keep people in the dark. How does that sound like? That sounds a lot like your far right wing MAGA Republicans. It sounds like QAnon. It sounds like some of the odder things that come out of people like Steve Bannon and Tucker Carlson. And it's no mistake that Kennedy's free media, the media where he's just invited on, he doesn't have to pay for it. Well, he's been on Tucker Carlson's show. He's been on Hannity. He's been on a number of what otherwise would be considered far right shows, and he's been given fawning interviews. And that's because fundamentally they have a similar worldview. They are skeptics, over skeptics, maybe, but that says nothing about to whom Kennedy will appeal in the elector. So let's break down a little bit why Donald Trump gets his support, where he gets it. He gets it from folks who really are looking for a hero. They're looking for somebody to root for. They're looking for somebody to be loyal to. And they're not so concerned about policy or really facts, reality, because they don't need to be. The one fundamental thing that the Donald Trump supporter, at least the farthest and most committed Donald Trump supporter, knows is that Donald Trump is the good guy. And therefore, whatever Donald Trump supports is the good thing. And those folks who oppose the good guy are, by definition, the bad guy. Here's where RFK maybe gets some support, because what's better than rooting for a Trump? Rooting for a Kennedy. Kennedy has the opportunity, with his bear shirt flamboyance and his ostentatious wealth and connections to Camelot, to be a bigger hero than Donald Trump ever could be. He's younger, he's better looking, and he's saying roughly the same things. I think that there's going to be a slice of the Trump electorate that will go over to Kennedy. Now, will that be as big as a slice of the Democrat electorate that leaves Biden? I don't know, but it's not clear cut that this is good news for Trump. It's not clear cut that this is bad news for Biden. RFK, I mean, he'd be bad news as president, but the political consequences We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, that's just my take. You can tell me how wrong I am in the comments below. Please do like, subscribe, and comment on this video. It's the way that people find this channel. So if you found this at all interesting or want me to keep doing these, hit that like button. It's probably the best way. All right, thanks.